Some of you may have seen the videos that I have on YouTube of footage from on the motorcycle running down the road. And this is the motorcycle 1990 Kawasaki Voyager. It's got about 90,000 miles on it. I'm in the process of switching everything over to this 01 Voyager. It's got about 29,000 miles on it. And I had some questions as far as what kind of camera setup I'm running. And since I'm in the process of switching it all over, I figured I'd give you a little bit of insight. All the cameras are a bullet style or lipstick style camera. I've got 4 of them. They are 12 volt, so then you can plug them into, wire them into your battery or cigarette lighter plug like I have. This system, when I first put it on the silver motorcycle, I had kind of temporarily fixed everything on there, to check it out, make sure it was all working right. Never got around to a permanent installation. Plus, I was wanting to make sure that I could take it off if it started to rain, or anti-theft purposes and stuff like that. But anyway, I got a trip coming up in about 4 days, and I need to kind of get this stuff put on the red bike. But I figured I'd go over the setup because, like I said, some of you had questions about what I was running. I run 2 cameras up front. One of them is on a ram mount, easily adjustable, wide sweep. This one's about 5 inches long. The other one is on just a standard, I don't know if we can see that, there we go, standard tripod mount that is adjustable a little bit, kind of a cheap mount, but functional. It worked pretty well. The ram mount's a little more solid. This setup that I bought off of eBay from a guy, he had made the switch box, bought the switch box, bought the switch, and had it all wired up. It's a 5-position switch, but since there's only 4 cameras, only 4 of the positions are functional right now. With that switch box, you can pick, like the top trunk, back trunk, crash bar, handlebars where I first had it mounted, but you can pick which camera you record from. This setup originally did not have sound running with it, but you can pick up a microphone. Just like the cameras, it is a powered microphone, so you'll have to run 12 volts to it too. They all have either RCA style plugs like this one or something similar, so it's pretty easy to integrate it in. I do have a single microphone instead of 2, so it's a 2-channel or a stereo. The camcorder I'm running does record in stereo, but because I only have 1 microphone, I run a splitter or a 2-into-1, and so I get the same sound on both channels. And microphones are about $15, so one of these days I'm going to upgrade to that. But that control box is mounted, right up front, right easy to get to, and it runs all 4 cameras through it. So you do have a mess of wires. It is kind of a mess, but you can see the bulk of it running down. Video and the sound all running together. Coming back, running into that would be the sound, the red and white there, and that yellow one is the video. But they all come together right there, come around, tie into this connector, and then this single 4-pin connector is all the connection you need for the audio and the video into the camcorder. I'm running a LANC or an LANC control. This camcorder supports that, and that wire runs all the way back up front. There we go, all the way back up front to a single push button. It's a 2-color LED, goes green and red, depending on which color, whether it's a solid or a flash. The single button, you can turn the camera on, you can start recording, stop recording, turn the camera off. It'll tell you when you're getting low on tape, and pretty neat little deal. That way you can save your battery and save your tape. If you're running down the road and you see something you want to record, you can just hit that button, turn it on, hit it again, and start recording. And that way you don't have to stop, open up the trunk, turn the camcorder on, start recording, run down the road, and so on and so forth. Neat little system. It's going to be another rough installation on the red bike, but I'll down the road when we get back, I will take it apart and clean up the connections, add a second microphone, probably replace a couple of the cameras to a higher resolution camera. Those can be had anywhere from about $75 to $175 depending on the resolution. The higher the resolution, the better the picture, but the more money you got to spend for them. So that's it for now. Well, we got back from the trip and we were able to get the camera rig set up on it, mostly the way I want it on there. This is the front camera, point straight ahead. On the other bike I had another mount bolted to the bodywork right there. I haven't decided for sure where I'm going to put the number 4 camera. Right now I've got it just zip tied to the rest of the wiring. The cigarette lighter plug, I can just plug it in right there. The switch velcroed to the top of the bike, so it's comes off easy. And I did get all the rest of the wires hidden underneath the seat. And this is the number 4 camera. It's just zip tied to the antenna bracket, and it just points straight out the back. So if you're pulling a trailer, you get a real good shot of the trailer. And then this one points out the side. As we pass people, we can record them.